Lads, you want to have Bloody Mary?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
He's driving. He doesn't want
No? Virgin no coffee?
Yes, please.
Bloody Mary coffee? Would you like a coffee? No? Anything? I'll give you some cans to the stage.
So we're a few minutes away from our first demo on this lovely chilled Monday morning. Anyone a little bit tired? I am. Are you tired, Adrian?
a little bit.
Yeah, but we'll give you a good demo. And we're sponsored by Tomato. Look at this for a piece of kit. Adrian, have you worked with one of these before?
No.
My
Not at all.
gosh.
It's an amazing bit of kit though.
I've got room in my house there in the garden. That's wonderful.
Nice bit of kit.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you fancy joining us, we're not far off the first demo. 11 o'clock.
11 yet? Thank you. You're going to be my timekeeper and you lots of questions about stuff. He's not allowed to answer, he's in the trade. Huh? I can't hear you. What? Unemployable. Huge difference. I'd give you a job, Sam. I'd work for you again. What am I doing, Danny?
So we've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
To go.
Come on down.
I'll introduce you. Crowds are getting bigger. Is that better? I told her I talk too quiet. That's a first. Oh my gosh, I do a puppy.
Stop everything as a puppy.
God.
Where? I didn't see a puppy.
He's not there.
Oh my God. Bring the puppy on stage.
Yeah, we'll forget the
You'll get a
demo.
full
We'll have
house.
a cuddle.
And we'll all just watch the puppy play for 40 minutes.
We'll pay you.
Come on down, don't be shy.
Ladies and gents,
You
2
in the blue
minutes,
shoes.
1 minute to
Come on.
demos. First demo of the Monday morning. Okay, should we get started?
Let's get started. Can you hear me or is it just me?
I can.
Just.
I'll just shout anyway.
So-
Come on in, there's no charge. Turn the back on me. Right, let's start.
Yes.
Go.
Adrian and Dan, Oliver.
Yes.
Tell us what you're up to, where you're from, what you do, please.
Full bio in 2 minutes. I'm Adrian Oliver. I'm a freelance sort of independent private chef these days. I do a bit of work in a hotel, cooking breakfast. Last 3 days I've been helping out at a charity festival in Trevone, cooking street food for a few hundred people. Tomorrow I'm doing a private dinner. Then Wednesday I'm back at the hotel doing a bit of breakfast. Used to have a restaurant in Padstow, sold it 10 years ago. Now life is
10 years ago.
yeah, I know. Life's a lot more interesting because I have huge variety in what I do. I like everything I do, I enjoy, but I don't want to be doing breakfast every day. I don't want to do street food every day. I just like the variety. So that's what I do now.
Wonderful, thank you. Dan, hello.
Hello.
Hello. So you're working with Dad at the moment?
Not at the moment, no.
No? Okay. But it's nice for you to demo with Dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell us what as a chef, what your week is. Please.
So Monday I'm at Treviska Garden Centre in the morning usually when I'm not here. Then evening
just
I'm
started
at
now?
Halfway House.
Oh, the
outside
halfway
Reading.
house.
Yeah, so
Fabulous
Treviska just
pub.
outside
find all of
Yes.
all about it.
the Halfway House is kind of my bread and butter throughout the week.
I see, yeah.
Evening throughout the week, more on the weekend, and then carver on Sunday.
Yeah, wonderful. And that's a good thing about chefing, it gives you flexibility, doesn't it? Bloody Mary.
Well, when someone offers you a Bloody Mary, first thing in the morning, you drink it.
Very good Bloody Marys from Blood.
Oh, it's awful. I couldn't possibly have any more back.
So, tell us what you're cooking.
Right, it's our second joint demo.
Very good.
And we normally, last one was duck, but we don't tell each other what we're doing. Today is asparagus because it's just come to the end of the Cornish asparagus season. So we did asparagus. I know he's got a mackerel. He knows I'm making some hollandaise. I'm doing very simple asparagus with a poached egg. If I do breakfast, I thought it might be a bit of fun. Hollandaise. If it goes wrong with the salad, you're going to have to phone me out. To keep it simple, but I also want to talk about food costs and the difference between. I'll start. We've got Tesco butter. How much does that cost? Well done. I told you, you're a natural. Cornish butter.
£4.50.
Oh, where are you buying it? £3. Yeah? Now you want local ingredients because that's quality, but it makes a huge difference in the price. And that's the same across the board. So new golden or rich yolks, we've seen these before? You live in Cornwall. What do they work out per egg, do you reckon? You at the back, madam. How much for an egg? One egg? Very close, 53p a pot, yeah? 53p a pot for an egg. So you put 4 in a thing, that's £2, guys. £2 plus that, we're at a fiver for those two things. Or we're at £2 and value Tesco eggs come in at about 14p. So quality costs, labour costs, this is the choices you have to make and we all have to make. I mean, I'm no stranger to a yellow label thing from a supermarket. We know what a yellow label thing is. Do you know what a yellow label thing is? Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Right, so I'm just going to melt some butter. Talk to Dan because he's far more interested. If you've got any questions, Dan really likes answering questions, don't you, Dan?
So what are you doing there, Dan?
I've just blanched some parsley for parsley oil.
Oh, you blanched parsley?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
keeps the green colour and it softens it a bit.
Yeah,
Easy to
yeah,
buy.
yeah. How do you know where to stop trimming the asparagus? That's where I
So I
to
kind
waste
of
food.
split them off. It's kind of the rule
Kind
of
of
thumb. It's
feel
like,
where the woody bit is.
yeah, it kind of splits off naturally.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you
Well,
snap.
That's what they say, yeah.
Oh.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is, but that's kind of what everyone does.
Right, just to, sorry to butt in, you carry
No,
on.
you-
That's asparagus, he's got half of my bunch. That was £10 for the whole bunch of St Hennedoff. You actually visibly audibly gasped, didn't you, madam? £10 for a whole bunch.
I do.
Did you?
But
Very boys. That's Tesco's, also English, but not Cornish. That was £1.80 something. So it's like, even if you double it, that's, you know, £3.60 or a fiver. You know, it's a massive difference.
you do the taste comparison.
We can.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually we're not, because I'm not going to use that. I'm going to, because it's Falmouth and you're lovely, beautiful people, we'll only use the best.
Yeah.
I just realised I put the cheap butter in, but that's fine. We're going to have cheap butter. I'll keep that for my private planes tomorrow. So I mean, we've had lots of debate about how you should prep asparagus. I peel. Sam, how do you do your asparagus? With a like, are you doing a little end? There you go. Show that to the camera. So you do that. I don't like that. I like them just a little bit of peel, snap it off, that's it. Because my argument against it is, does it make you taste better? Right. So if you spend extra time doing something to not make it taste better, you should be spending your time all the time trying to make things taste better. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, but they're just opinions. We've all got them. Dan, what have you got to say to yourself?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. I've got notes here. Private chef, asparagus, that's what I'm doing. We're just talking about costs. Oh yeah, so this dish, we'll know the elements of the cost elements, and then it's how much we have to charge in a restaurant to make it good. You're late. I had to start without you. Lovely lady who sells cheese. I'm only rude to my friends. I'm not normally this rude. What was I saying?
Back cost.
Cost of charging and what you consider value and what I consider value.
Yeah.
if I spend £3 on a dish in ingredients, what would you expect me to charge for it, madam? Huh?
£9.
Right, that's old school, that's really close. When I started out, it'd be 33%, food cost 60%, gross profit, so times it by 3, you get 3 up to 9. These days, if I spend £3, I've got to do like 4 really, and that's just the way tax is different, labour costs have gone massive,
Yeah.
all the costs have gone up, and that's why restaurants are closing, through no fault of their own. Good, successful, well-run, award-winning restaurants go to the wall on a daily basis. Carved Angel, or it's not the Angel, in Dartford. You're aware of that restaurant?
Yes.
By a show of hands.
Yeah.
There we go, well-known restaurant.
Is that Adrian Wentworth?
Ellie Wentworth. It's gone, and it's an institution, and it's got a great product and great location, and great reputation. It can't make the figures add up. That's wrong. And weirdly, the better the restaurant, the less money you make. You'd think, oh, Michelin star, I'm paying £125 a head, they're making a bloody fortune. They're not. They're making less. If you want to make money, you open a pizza place, where you sell coffee, where the costs are less and the margin is huge. This isn't industry secret, that's just the real world. But people will happily pay a tenner, 12 quid for a pizza, and it's cost them £2. So it's 6 times. You go to Nathan Outlaws and pay an absolute, what you consider a lot of money, but he's got 3-4 times the staff level. I know for a fact Nathan will spend £10 on one mango, because he's after the best mangoes you can get hold of,
Yeah.
because he wants the best of the best of the best. And he rightly so. But the value for you as a customer is actually brilliant. It's expensive, but what he's spending on every ingredient and 5-6 chefs to produce it. So that's my point I want to get across, is that value is about what you're getting for your bang for your buck. And just because something is high end and a lot, you can get great value. But anyway, carry on.
It's interesting, it's a good way of looking at it. I've just got back from Dublin and we went to an amazing restaurant called Fire.
Right.
And we paid £65 each for a 3-course dinner. And the quality was very good. But the amount of people in that restaurant, there must have been about 120 people. And there is only one choice of menu and you have to have, and it's £65 a head.
How about open this?
I think it's that. Yes, we are sponsored
Hello?
by
How do I
Camego.
open the...
Fabulous.
That's okay, we can do it old school.
Egg-shaped barbecue oven.
Have it open.
Can anyone help us?
Charlie, we're dying here. He's got a button. Oh, fancy. Round of applause for Charlie. Hey.
Do we know how hot it is in there?
Hot. Proper hot. Well, it was. 400, that's a wrong money. 220 at the moment. All I'm trying to do is get a little reduction going of white wine and vinegar. White wine, vinegar and white wine. I've been a bit tighter. Been banging.
Is there pepper in there as well?
Is there pepper? I could have put a little bit of pepper. I did. Clarified butter, which just means basically melted, and then you get rid of the milk solids. But I don't when I'm making hollandaise, because when you whisk it up and you get it nice and thick, sometimes it's too thick. You want to add a little, and chef will add a bit of water. But if you've got that left, there's tons of flavour in the milk solids, isn't there? So you can use it to finish it off. So, yeah, clarified butter. What else am I doing? Talk to Dan. Talk to Dan.
I'm going to talk to you, Dan. What's on?
I've got some
what's in
shallots
there?
diced up, some peppercorns and some
Look how
parsley
fine
stalks.
you've cut them.
Rattler de Blanc, so that's producing now. And,
Very nice. So how's that going to end up? Is it just
so
going to be...
just cook it down until a lot of the liquid's gone.
Yeah.
You get a lot of the sweet flavour. Normally
So
with
what's
white
in there?
wine.
Shallot?
shallot, parsley stalks, and just some rattler, half a bottle.
Ah, okay. Just the rattler.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Then
Smile. Breathing. Very nice. So, asparagus, would you normally just serve that for a starter, or could this be a main course?
Well, depends on size, doesn't it, really? I'm always, asparagus, again, because of its price point, it's always sort of served with something else. Not to stretch it out, but so that it can sort of shine on its own. You know what I mean? It can be the centre things of a tart, a salad. The asparagus is going to be the main thing here, and then the egg and the butter sauce, like the holidays, is to make everything put together. Is that a good enough answer?
Very good, very good.
How are we good for time, timekeeper? We are. But I can't overrun because it goes on next and it slap my legs.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
Huh?
About 13 minutes.
We're 13 minutes in. That's all right.
Okay, we can have a chat. And by the way, hello, we're joined by a few more people. Any
Come on in.
questions? Any questions? I can just come down and sort of repeat your question and ask Adrian. So tell us about life in Padstow.
Life in Padstow, what do you want to know?
Wow,
The thriving hub of cooking in
it's a
Cornwall.
busy little place, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We've got some lovely people cooking. And to be honest, it's what I love about doing these things, and it's a kind of a reflection on life, is community.
Yes.
So you have a chef community.
Yeah.
We've bumped into each other at numerous
Yeah,
events over the years.
Yeah.
We never worked together,
No.
but we know each other.
Yes.
So you go, oh, you're going to be hosting, that's great. And I've spent the last 30 years in Cornwall just doing that, because that's my natural bent, is to talk to people,
Right. Yeah.
make connections. I hate the word networking, because that sounds selfish, and it's, what's in it for me. But I'll name drop here. I did a podcast with Nathan Outlaw. I've just started doing a podcast because I'm so young and thrusty and
On the board.
well, I was a guest on one. I really enjoyed doing it. I thought I'd rather ask questions than ask them. I'll do one. Nathan very kindly said he'd do the first one for the fee of a cup of tea and a nice bit of cake. And he didn't even get the cake.
Oh.
But he kind of summed it up, and he used the word community. So we were chatting after the podcast for an hour and a half, and it was catching up and blah blah blah. And I was talking about this kind of thing. And he said, "No, what you mean, Adrian, is community."
Yeah.
So that's my new word. So there's the Padstow community of people that live there. There's the chefing community. There's biker community that I'm part of. And it's that Venn diagram, and sometimes these things collide. Anyway, ribbons of asparagus. Haven't tried this before. I've done little strips. Didn't really work. Then Josh, the thing on the front thing, the one you're probably sitting on, Sam, that's a flyer for another business. We've got a unit in Weybridge. I do really, shouldn't I?
Yes.
We've got a unit in Weybridge where we host dinners, we do the production for our private work. And I share the space with Flora Kitchen, which is Georgie and Josh. Friends for years. George used to run the front of house for me. They're private chefs, two companies. We built our own kitchen. We share the space. We share the bills. That's a really good bit. And they've got old school flyers. So I thought I'll promote them. I haven't got old school flyers. I've got social tap cards. So if you've got any interest in what I'm doing, you can tap this and it's all online. They're the youngsters, I'm the old guy.
You are.
Anyway, I'm going to try this. If it works, it's going to come out and you'll see it. If it doesn't work, it never happens. Dan, over
so
to
they're
you.
going in the deep fry.
They're
Okay.
doing-
Oh, don't start without us. Don't start without us. So you've got little Joey's here, mackerel, fresh mackerel. Is the camera on it, Charlie? Fabulous.
This is your world, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my world.
Tell them what you do.
Oh, so I'm Annie Seaborn from my fish kitchen. I'm a fishmonger. I can't do what these guys do, but I teach people home cooking and filleting. So this is really interesting. So tell us about the mackerel, the quality, where it came from, please.
So I got it from Off the Hook in Weybridge.
Oh yeah, already gutted?
Yeah, they gutted it for me and they're lovely people. I would recommend going there. It's
Yeah,
very quick in and out,
lovely.
Loads of Cornish fresh fish.
And are you pleased with the quality? What do you look
Yes.
for?
Well, obviously you want fresh, so it doesn't want to smell too much of fish. Well, you want it to smell of the sea rather than just fish.
Yeah.
The eyes is another thing to look at. If they're sunken in, then you know that they're probably not great.
Yeah, and is this a hook and line mackerel?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Good answers. It might be back at college now, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you don't mind filleting, Dan?
I've done bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Mainly at college, but
Yeah, okay.
This is where you've been fighting.
Yes, so I've got space on Saturday, and another young chef is coming just to have a go at filleting, really, and quality assessing. If you would like to come, have a think of it, and we can talk after the demo. Yeah? So, what's your favourite species of fish to work with? Did you specifically choose the mackerel, or they said the mackerel was the best? What was it you
I
did?
chose the mackerel. I was kind of brainstorming over the last week or so, trying to figure out what I was doing, and then so I'm going to barbecue this and barbecue the asparagus as well. So I've blanched that ready to just kind of go straight in the grill.
Yeah.
So,
Because this won't take long, will it?
no, this is very small, but I do like bass. Bass is one of my favourites.
Yeah, bass is interesting, isn't it? Because believe it or not, Cornwall imports bass from Greece.
No way.
So
Really?
A wild bass is stunning, isn't it? I mean, the Greek product it's there, isn't it, to offer people bass. But you can't beat the wild bass, can you?
And how can it be cheaper to farm something and ship it across the way from Greece that's big on
Yeah,
farming fish? But it comes back to price point. Sit down, pay attention, any questions at the end.
Yeah.
I'm quite rude, I'm quite tired of Frankie.
So,
Any questions, please put your hand up. And
the heat from this is quite incredible.
it is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll hopefully get that reduction going, if not we'll just lose a bit of reduction. I normally do it on that boiling water thing we're using, the hotel. Sam used to be my boss, baby-faced assassin, but at the hotel where I do for breakfast, Sam was senior sous-chef. Woo!
Yeah, chef.
And also Dan's boss. He's still here to see Dan because they're really close. Don't come see me, have you? No, I didn't take it as totally fair.
I had enough working with you on breakfast.
Oh man, it's different now.
I know.
A lot easier now.
So, sorry to interrupt you, chef.
I'd peak at about 200 poached eggs for a busy service. That's where you go, bloody hell, woo, 200 eggs poached in a service.
That is very impressive.
I'm really putting myself under pressure because I'm going to poach 2 and hopefully get 1 decent one.
Are you happy with your little fried bits of asparagus?
We'll find out in a minute.
Oh, okay. Not quite sure yet.
No.
Okay. Oh, you're pinboning with your tweezers.
In boning with the tweezers.
Yeah.
That's the only time you should use tweezers in the kitchen, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Things I don't like, smearing stuff on a plate, gold leaf. Sorry, I'm interrupting again.
No, you carry on.
Gold leaf tastes of 0. Anybody using gold leaf needs to have a little bloody, give their head away. Sorry, did I use a bad word?
So I know you're in a kitchen.
Sorry. Any offence, stand fine. Yeah, it tastes of nothing. It's totally neutral. That's one of the best things about gold. It's almost like there is 0 flavour. Why you would add gold to a plate? You might as well put sprinkles of sequins on it. What's the point? Would you use gold, Sam? Not after that at the speech, would you?
But we have little trends, don't we? We see little trends when we're in restaurants.
Absolutely.
And maybe that might not be a trend now because of the costs, like you were talking
Well,
about.
maybe, but then you get it, the other end of it. I've just realised that's got a rubber bottom, and that's
I think it's survived.
I think it's gone alright, that.
Yeah.
That's quite strong. We're going to lose some of that. What's going in the water? Oh, that's alright.
So what's going in there?
Right, the egg yolks, when that's cooled
Oh,
down
yeah.
just a little bit. I don't know why I did
A little
this.
bit of vinegar.
I put so much pressure on
I
myself.
know. I worry about poaching eggs for myself.
Hollandaise and the poached egg. on an induction that just doesn't want to stay on. Oh, what a time to be
So,
alive.
when was the last private dinner you did? Adrian,
Last,
and what did you cook?
last Saturday,
Oh, what did you do? How many people?
4 ladies for a hen do.
That's a little quite handy.
It's quite a hen do.
God.
Well, it just doesn't want to stay on.
I'm sorry to interrupt you here. Charlie, can you sort of shout out the sponsor, the vodka sponsor?
Oh, Candauer, yeah. there's
Candauer.
very
It's
nice,
our
very
vodka.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
Our vodka supplier is
Available down
sponsored.
there. Come on, just that's what you're doing wrong.
Oh, so good.
Mind your eye.
Oh, someone died.
It's early.
You want this one as well?
Oh, no, that's cool. That's just sitting there looking lovely.
So, Candauer vodka. Very happy to have them
Very
sponsoring
happy
us.
to have them on board.
Adrian's really, really happy.
I'm not driving, Dan's driving. It's one of the best things.
So, we were talking about your private dinner party. That's
Oh, yeah, they
Saturday.
had. What did they have? They had asparagus and seared scallops,
Oh,
Cornish scallops, Cornish
Nice.
asparagus, with a little chive butter sauce,
yeah.
and a bit of crisp shallot, I think it was, or crisp something.
Yeah. Obviously not just the asparagus.
No, I hadn't thought about that before. Genuinely, it was a thought. What was the main course? Oh man, what was their main course? It was really nice.
Was it fish, chicken, steak? I know I've
Oh, they had,
got
I'll tell you what,
sauce.
they had a little lemon cheesecake with topped with strawberries and a strawberry sauce.
I know it was a long time ago.
Oh man, I've been cooking for hundreds of people
Let's
since.
make something up.
I'm always very honest, more honest, too honest for my own good most of the time. So it'll come to me. Talk to Dan. Dan needs the exposure.
I'll put-
Everybody knows who I am.
So Dan, are you on Instagram as a chef?
I am.
And what's your address on Instagram? Is that the terminology?
Chef Dan Oliver.
Chef Dan Oliver.
Currently single, lady. Good say. What a wing that. What a wing that.
Someone to see a bit of what we get up to. The halfway house is quite active.
Yes.
The kitchen as well.
Tell us what goes on at the halfway house. Is it a very nice roast, meaty steak kind of place?
Very steak heavy.
Yeah.
Cake, everyone's cake.
Everyone goes hand. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Show of hands who knows Hank at the halfway house.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Well,
It's gorgeous South African
Two.
chef.
We'll tell him it was 20, alright?
25. Let's make him happy.
and we do a lot of steaks, a lot of Sunday roast obviously on a Sunday.
Yeah.
A lot of specials using Cornish, fish, chicken, that kind of stuff.
Wonderful.
So,
So it really is, the pictures I see of the food that's presented looks quite amazing. Where did they get all the meat from? Is it all Cornish meat?
I think all from, a lot of it is, a lot of it's, from around, like, he's got loads of connections, knows everything.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of it.
Hank's the best buyer of product
Is it?
in the county. Yeah, in the county.
Yeah, yeah.
We all have our different skills. Hank held meat, South African, so meat.
Yes.
This, he's delighted with it.
Do you have anything like this at the halfway house?
A gas grill which we do all the steaks on, and a lot of, so we do similar at the moment. We've got sea bass and asparagus and scallop and asparagus. I think we're using Wye Valley asparagus at the moment. And we'll barbecue the asparagus and scallops go pan fried and with a nice red pepper ketchup. That kind of.
So if meat is your main thing, it's probably really easy to stick to seasonal fish, isn't it?
Yeah. It's he knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
He's
How
been
long's he been there?
Oh, don't ask me. At least 10 years?
Yeah,
At least.
maybe 10, 15
Well, no, he had
years.
it when we started the restaurant 10 years ago. And he had it then. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's a force in nature, hell of a guy. I used to work for him. I opened up a Trubisco place with him a few years back. one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, wonderful. How long
Especially
have
for a
you
day,
worked
that's
there?
good.
Yeah.
Coming up to about a year now. I
Oh,
kind of
okay.
left college, had a little break, and then went to work for him. So I've obviously known him since I was born, pretty much.
Since forever, yeah.
So it's always been.
I was going to say something about Dan now.
Yeah.
He's 19, I am not 19.
I'm not 19.
At his age, Dan is 10 times better a chef than I was at that age. He's not better than me now. He will be eventually. But at 19, you are 10 times better because of the people you work with. Your attitude is a lot better than mine was. I'm 19, I was crazy.
That's nice, isn't
But
it?
yeah,
To
so
say that.
he grew up on In a Bistro, grew up on stage, and we used to do demos. They picked him to do like cleaning down at 5, 6 years old. And to come full circle is awesome.
Wonderful.
Let me
That's
carry
so
on. I just
nice.
wanted to say that, you know,
Yeah, that's so nice. That
Different
gives
level.
credit where credit's due.
can you see, I'm going to talk about it. Can you see what's going on? I've just been
Talk
talking.
us through your sauce.
Right, we've got a reduction of
That's looking incredible.
white wine and white wine vinegar. Reduction with a little pepper in it. No salt because we can season this all at the end. Don't be sad. Keep me right, man. Keep me right. Then you add your egg yolks, 4 to that amount. If we need to, well, we should see. We might have to melt some butter quickly.
So portion control wise, how that looks quite a bit of sauce.
Oh,
How
yeah.
many dishes would that do?
Oh, it can be 6, 8.
Okay.
You can't make one portion of holiday. It's just like impossible.
So this is perfect for a brunch or overindulgence if there's just 2 of you.
Oh, yeah, then you'd have it later on as well.
Oh, it'll keep
There's
in
not a
the
lot of
fridge.
butter there, is there?
It'll keep in the fridge.
No, but you can, eat lots of it.
Yeah.
It's one of those sort of ambient things. And we're going to have to sacrifice tomorrow's butter for today. I just had a thought that there might not be enough butter there. So let's
We don't mind you using the best.
So yeah, there we go. How are we doing for time?
We have got half an hour. Or about 20 minutes. Really.
Cool, we can chill.
Yeah.
No drama.
Yeah.
We don't want to. It's really nice today because the people for later on, we've got Rose Lou from Ost in Truro. Aware of that place? Show of hands. You should do. It's a lovely little coffee. You know it. Lovely coffee cafe, world food. Super fantastic. I was lucky enough to be there before they done anything as an empty old built room that needed a lot of work. I don't know why they asked, but they asked for my input. I'm totally honest with you, after all their plans, I said I give you a 50-50 chance of making a success because I'm brutally honest. And I said, that's not a reflection on you, that's a reflection on the market, how competitive Truro is, daytime, there's loads of offerings. And then they opened it with her husband, I think they're married, they might not be, her partner. And it's awesome. And I'm not saying that because they're my friends.
And how do you spell the name?
OST.
O-S-T.
See, I give advice and they ignore it, and I'm quite rightly so. But when I see her today, I can ask her how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
then to follow up, when I went to when they opened, we got to see it in try things. I said, it's now 85% chance of you making a huge success.
Wonderful.
And now you see the social media and how it's developing, and it's so different people use it for different events.
Yeah.
It's a real community thing.
And would you do a pop-up there? Do you do
When she
pop-ups?
asked,
Yeah.
when she asked, I will do them. But so it's more than 85% now, and I think a real success story of people having a vision and seeing it out. So yeah, we're talking about other people. That's good.
Yeah, all
We're
good.
talking
Like you
about
say,
them.
the community.
The community, exactly.
Yeah,
and then you've got,
definitely.
there's Hugo on next after us. Met him on Truro Market.
Yeah, he's fabulous. It's like a science lesson. Next. After.
He's a force of nature. He's absolutely, and his mum, she's amazing. You met his mum?
No, not yet.
Get her to sing My Way. Unbelievable. Yeah. the highlight of Truro Market.
I cooked it my way.
It was,
Sorry.
no, the crooner, what's his name?
Yes.
Anyway, you know the crooner.
Yes.
John
Cowling.
No, the crooner.
John Cowling is the
Marshall. So busts all over. Anyway, he was doing my way, she was singing along, and it was just a highlight. With a thick Italian accent. Hopefully she's around. I haven't seen her yet. We're not talking about food, we're just talking about people. Any questions so far?
Chef, how are we doing?
We're doing great.
What stage are we at? What are you doing with your asparagus?
I'm going to cook that just the last minute.
Okay.
Shall I cook it now?
Yeah,
Let's cook it now. In water that just won't boil.
Pop it in. Oh my gosh, you used it. What, like half of this? True dairy butter is nice stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
£3 a pot. It's better.
I'm paying too much.
Any questions? I do like Dan to field questions. Anything at
Come
all?
down and walk around and you can't.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Bully.
No, but I want to get away from you. At all.
If you all start leaving, we'll know why. How you doing, Ben?
Have you turned my mic on? Oh, thank you. Okay. So this is a really good coffee. Any questions about the
Or the puppy? Or the hands go up?
Oh my word. Baby. Anyway, that's lovely to have a cuddle. Not as cute as you, Adrian. Look, he's very
Okay,
similar.
well, how do I answer that?
Isn't he? Cute
What, show of hands? Who's cuter, Adrian or a puppy that's asleep in his owner's arms?
Any questions at all? No? What
Well,
are you doing
well,
on your
frightened.
phone?
I'm looking at notes. I'm old, I forget stuff. I don't write it down on the list, it don't happen.
Honestly,
Right, thing I wanted to talk about.
teenage daughter.
I've got 2 things I have to talk about, 3 things, and then I'm going to finish this sauce, and then I might plate it up. Oh, I'm going to poke an egg as well. Yeah, we can do that. I'm a very proud ambassador for Hospitality Action. Show of hands again, who's heard of Hospitality Action?
Me.
2. This is why my job is so important. It's basically the benevolent fund for the hospitality industry. If you're struggling with drugs or finance or mental health or life is just a bit poo, you need help, you can contact Hospitality Action and they're there with extra help. Hello darling. Good, sorry. I can't ignore people, I just got to say hello. So yeah, you'll see them, all the big names in the industry and all the little names like me will support it. If you live in a toilet community and the lifeboat asks you to do something, what do you say? Yes. If you're in, well, I do that as well because lifeboats use for a pad state. But in our industry, if HAs say, you know, would you like to do something, everybody, trunk carriers, all the big boys are patrons or ambassadors. So if you see it, put some money into it, or just tell someone about it. If everybody here told one person about HA, then in the modern world it goes viral and we just raise awareness. It helps people. And even if you were left the industry, you're retired, and then you find, you know, life's a bit rubbish, they're there for everybody that ever worked in the industry. It's fantastic. It's going about 200 years.
Has it really?
I think so. Certainly 100.
It's incredible. It's like fisherman's mission.
Exactly. We all have our passionate things that we...
Yeah.
You
And all
know,
these people are so many industries just trying to put food on our plate.
exactly. So then the same thing with Padstow Lifeboat, massive part of the community. Ours is called Spirit of Padstow. Perfect name for our boat. Growing up in the Midlands, you know, but we were a sailing family. So for years, Lifeboat was our family charity, never knowing that years later you end up living, being part of a community that has a lifeboat. So absolute honour and privilege to help them.
Well, you could do your bit. You could do your bit.
That's the stuff I have to tell you about. Dan, tell me Dad to shut up.
Shut up.
Right.
I can't, you see. I can't. I don't. So I heard you blending.
Yeah.
What were you blending?
So that was the pulse
Oh,
earlier into
yeah,
the
yeah.
pulse oil.
Okay. And this is reduced juice. Did you strain this earlier?
I took the peppercorns and the parsley stalks out. Because,
Okay.
the shallots I like to leave in.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah. So there's a nice bit of infusion gone in there.
Yeah.
Like the black pepper and the parsley. Okay.
And I added some lemon juice as well.
Oh, I
and
thought I
some
saw you do
zest as
that.
well.
Oh, okay.
I've got a left-handed saucepan.
Have you?
Yeah. It's got the thingy there. If you're pouring something, it should be there.
I thought
Am
you
I
were
wrong?
joking there.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
You can't. Sorry.
Right, man.
Huh? But if you're pouring and you want to whisk, if someone carry on, sorry.
Don't ever say sorry. We love listening to you. Going on.
You can say a little prayer and hopefully they come together as an emulsion. Talk to Dan, honestly.
Lovely.
He hasn't spoken a lot. More questions for Dan, please.
Okay. So we're coming.
Please, someone ask my son a
It's all
question.
coming together. Have you popped your asparagus in yet? It's on the. It's on the.
I've gone old school. We'll get it to fire. We'll get some
Yeah.
boiling going on.
It's on the tomato in the water. Does it have to boil? Are you happy for it to literally
I don't have
gently poach?
I don't have an option because we're going to run out of time. So we're going for a slow poach.
Okay.
How long have we got, timekeeper?
12 minutes left.
Is it 12 minutes to 12?
That's all right.
12 minutes.
12 minutes, then it's 10 to. You've got
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so good at this.
Very good.
You'd be on the payroll, mate. Maybe you are. Maybe you're a plant.
And how's it looking your side down?
Yeah.
Are you happy with everything?
Yes.
Okay.
So far.
So when are you going to put the mackerel in?
Right at the end, just
Okay.
to-
Literally.
You want a bit of advice?
yeah.
Get it cooked. We don't want to run out of time.
Yeah, you
We want to be
put that
finished
in
early
there
so that we can clear it down.
etc., etc. Great. Wonderful.
Listen to your dad.
Smelling good. Can anyone smell all of these lovely combinations down there? You get any little hints of how this might turn out? Are we allowed to share food at the end? What are the
So
rules?
one of the, I mean, that's the organiser's responsibility.
So if you have, I must mention, ladies and gents, if you have any food allergies at all, do not come up to the stage, okay? Because we cannot cater for allergies at a festival, can we?
No.
Not really.
Right,
That's
that's
that
coming
bit.
together, thickening, and weirdly, the more fat you add, like mayonnaise, when you add in the oil, it should get thicker.
Are you happy with the way it's going?
Ask me in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, the tension, the drama. Will it come together as a half-decent sauce? Did I waste half a packet of butter in a panic? Has anybody come up with a question for Dan yet? You, sir, at the back. Yes, I'm looking at you. Don't look behind you. What's the one question you'd ask a young chef?
How are you coping with
Oh, brilliant question.
Um,
How are you coping with all the intolerances and, allergies?
just try and keep as much separate as you can, got to be aware of everything that's going on, so.
Yeah. Are there a few establishments that have said we don't cater for allergies? Is that allowed?
I mean, you can choose to serve who you want to serve, and if you want to kind of put yourself out there as,
That guy.
the one that doesn't want to cater to him, then,
Yeah.
you might
It
get
could
bad
be risky.
publicity from other people, but more than welcome to say that to people, but
It's not the done thing, really,
No.
is it? No.
We need every dollar.
Yeah.
like halfway our brownies gluten-free, nut-free, so we keep that separate from everyone. We've got
Yeah.
not too much of a vegan menu, but having so much meat and
Of course.
is always the main
Yeah.
kind of element. But
And I suppose a good thing about websites is you can share about it on the website, can't you? What you initially specialise in.
Well, I've just finished my sauce.
Oh,
Just going to season it
did
to
say 2 minutes.
It's alright. Sam, what do you reckon?
That's right.
It's
Looking
alright?
good. It is looking good.
I'm using the other end of the spoon. That'll be alright.
Are you pleased?
Yeah, below.
I can tell.
I'm using, we finished the seasoning at the end. I could use, I'm going to guess that that's Cornish rock salt. I've got some smoked Cornish sea salt. It'll add a little something.
So did you taste that to know
Yeah.
that it needed
I did taste it, didn't I?
always tasting, yeah?
It's not panto season, but I did taste it. A squeeze of lemon, just to bring the acidity back. Another spoon. Chef gets through so many spoons.
Pleased with that?
That's alright, that's alright.
Just looking very
I'm probably
good.
wearing most of it around my
Oh,
mouth.
all the action's going to start happening now. So the mackerel going in
Is your water boiling? Yay!
in the Kamado.
Is it in your way, Chef? Can we put it there?
Yeah.
You sure?
Has anyone got a Kamado?
Do you need any oil?
Yes.
No one's got a Kamado.
I sold most of it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I made a herb oil, but I made mine a while ago. Did you strain yours?
Strain it?
Pass it.
No.
No, yours is sort of rough and ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what oil did you put on the mackerel fillets down?
This one. I'm not.
Oh, so you're happy to go with whatever's there?
Not too fussy.
Okay. A bit of seasoning before you cook it.
So I'm going to go 3 minutes on an egg, okay? Yeah. I time every egg on a Rationale oven. That's how much for a Rationale oven?
10 grids, 6 to 10 grids.
Yeah. Yeah, at least 10 grand on an oven.
Yeah.
And what are you most employed? 3 minute time. 3 minute time. And they're 34 kilowatts. Right? Your standard oven, 2 kilowatts. They're 34 kilowatts. You have a special cable for them. Because I'm a self-employed kind of person, I worry about costs. And I know exactly how much I'm spending on electricity at my unit because I can look it up online. Young chefs like you go into the hotel kitchen, let's turn everything on, let's have all the taps on. Unbelievable. I'd lose my with them and go, you'll never be self-employed because you are wasting so much money.
Sorry, Adrian. So the mackerel fillets going on. Can you see this, ladies and gents? Brilliant. And oil is on the skin side of the fish, yeah? Is that right, Dan?
On the skin side.
Okay. And you're just going to put the lid down now? What happens?
Do you want to put the lid down?
No, I was going to leave it.
Okay.
Keep an eye on it.
I'm going to poach these eggs. What I normally would do is my top tip for poaching eggs. Look, what's in there? Oh no, I'll use this. You don't need those here. You need those black peppercorns.
No.
Okay. What's more important? Poaching eggs. There's no mystery. The most important thing about poaching an egg is
Vinegar.
no. Shout out, madam. Fresh eggs.
Fresh eggs.
You get fresh eggs, you've got a fighting chance of poaching. Oh, Dan. Right.
Yeah.
Just give it a sec. Give it a chance to see it.
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely.
Fresh eggs.
Right, so 3 minutes. Go.
So you don't crack
Oh.
it straight into the water.
No, put it into a bowl first,
That's a really good thing.
and then you can just gently put it in there. These aren't the freshest in the world. Oh, no, it's coming together. Oh, again, drama, tension, excitement, live cooking. I do need a little bit of vinegar.
So how
I only
can,
put a little bit, didn't I? Because it was that reduction.
Adrian, how can you tell freshness of an egg?
Well, you know when you'll fry an egg at home, it's probably the most popular way of cooking an egg. When it spreads out across your pan, and it's really thin, old egg breaking down for what? You get a fat egg that looks like a cartoon of a fried egg. That's a fresh egg because the white is holding together. So we're all right. We're all right.
I don't think you get enough tips on eggs.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love
Don't
eggs?
put salt in water. That's the other thing.
Oh.
Salt breaks down egg. You don't want to be helping to break it down. You can season it afterwards. So that's it really.
Oh, the mackerel coming on. Look how they change the colour.
Yeah.
You pleased with
Right, I'm
them?
going to move out your way.
I'm just going to stick on. I'm trying to take them off.
I suppose that if you leave it inside a lot longer, they'll crisp up a little bit. will they?
That's what we're trying to do. Going sideways, sir. This side. Don't corrupt yourself.
Leaving a bit of skin.
Yeah. So we go.
That skin is so thin it will come away quite quick, quite easily.
You need one decent one, yeah? For show. Bloody hot, this.
So ladies and gents, if you've just joined us, this is Adrian Oliver and his son Dan Oliver. Adrian's a private chef. And Dan works at the halfway house near
Do you
Padstow.
want to do these? I've just wrecked one. If I wreck another two,
I reckon
I'm gonna
if
be
you
like
leave
sabotage,
them,
mine.
just leave them for a little bit longer.
she's the expert. Let's just do a quick one.
Just leave them just a little bit longer. Because the skin is protecting the flesh, and if the skin gets really crispy, I don't think it will matter. Do you?
Beautiful.
And this little
Live
sauce
cooking.
we're going to use,
Yeah, that's
Something happens. I nearly said another bad word.
it's looking lovely. This
How are we
little
looking at 3 minutes?
Can you talk through the sauce?
See, it's still in here.
Dan's just going to talk through the sauce again.
Yeah.
So it's Bratler Blanc, so that's shallot, peppercorn, lemon juice and lemon zest reduction, and then parsley sauce as well. So that's got reduced down, it brings out the flavour, brings out the sugar and makes it a lot.
Right, it's,
But then just whisk through cold butter bit by bit. So,
a little bit of butter's gone in
yeah,
there.
well,
Right.
quite a lot of butter actually.
Quite a lot, okay.
Some people add cream to stabilise.
And that's not your thing?
It depends. If I was doing it in a kit like in the restaurant, probably I would.
Okay.
But
Why do you do it?
to stabilise it, stop it splitting as easily.
In the middle of the service, you really don't want them going, oh, I've got to make the blanc again. A little bit of cream stabilises the butter sauce.
And what makes it split?
When the fat comes away from the
Is it the temperature that you add it?
yeah, too much heat. Now, I know I didn't take them out after 3 minutes. I wasn't ignoring you. Because that's not boiling, that's going to need a little bit extra. Well,
So you
I'm going to serve up, and then I can clear up, and it will be, oh,
There
you
you
should have been reminding me about this. One last time I'm going to ask you a question for Dan, any newcomers at the back. No, you got a question? Mr. Man casually arm over the ground. Yeah, you.
No questions, I'm just enjoying the show.
Oh, smooth. Smooth as silky, the silk one's favourite silk pyjama.
Oh, I'm not going to touch it. It'll probably end up on the fire. Okay, so we're coming together now at the end of the demo.
Right, here we go.
Are you a bit more pleased with your mackerel, Dan?
Yeah,
That looks perfect. And resting your fish makes a difference, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. You didn't put your elbow in the egg. I know I messed up one of your fish, but come on, Chris.
You're plating up now,
I
Adrian.
am going to plate up because, you know, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
So just remind the audience, Adrian, you're a private chef more than anything, really. Yeah?
I'm freelance, gun for hire, mercenary, a culinary mercenary, that's what I like to do. I start a new genre of job, gun for hire. Like the A-Team, remember the A-Team? If you can find me, maybe you can hire Adrian Oliver and he will come and annoy you and mess up your kitchen. No, to be honest, to be fair to myself, I do tidy up after that. Right, Cornish asparagus, Cornish egg, Cornish butter, Cornish eggs again, hollandaise, over the top. It's a really simple dish, but I
That
don't
little
do
egg, it's perfect.
I don't do complicated. These is crispy ribbons of asparagus, thank you. And because it's fancy schmancy, it's good. It might just split the sauce. So that's a little herb oil just to give it a little kick. That's it's 2 elements, 3 elements to it, egg, sauce, asparagus. That's my kind of level of cooking. Fine dining tends to have more elements. And it costs more because it's more elements, more labour, blah, blah, blah. You missed the first part of the lecture, so we were talking about food costs. So you're gonna pay the test at the end, but never mind. That's it, that's what I do.
That is looking fabulous. Thank you, Adrian. Nice round of applause for Adrian, please. Looking absolutely fab. Well done,
Just about to go.
Talk us through it as you do it, if you don't mind, please.
So I
Happy
managed
with that sauce?
to not split the sauce, which is
Bonus.
was the biggest kind of worry going into it.
Fab. And the Cornish asparagus going on there.
Sorry, then I'll pass you on.
So, skin side showing on the final dish. Is that a chefy thing or is there a reason behind it?
I think it just looks nice. Your
Presentation.
Presentation side, you always put down in the pan or grill first,
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah, it's a bit of
because
colour.
The other side, you can kind of make it look a bit naff.
Okay.
And no one can see it. So,
And this is
the parsley oil that I
parsley
made.
oil.
Yeah.
Nice colours.
Mm.
And working with colours is good, isn't it? The green asparagus, parsley, and a bit of sauce.
They're kind of similar kind of looking dishes, but similar elements. Thank
There you go. Round of applause for Dan, please. Yeah, we did it. Well done. Dan put that for us. Adrian Oliver, private chef. Thank you both.
You're very welcome. Shall we do a like Ready Steady Cook for a winner? And we all know who's going to win, don't we?
Do you know? Oh, sorry.
I'll go first, then you can be loud at the same time. Vote for my dish. Vote for Dan's dish. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. If you want to find an Instagram of the thing, that's the future. See the podcast. Send us a message. You'll find me. Google Adrian Oliver. Oh yeah, and if you've got a smartphone that taps things, tap that, you'll get some info. So cutting edge. That's it really. We really should wrap up.
Thank you, guys.
How are we doing for time?